The Watch. Chapter 9. Burger King. Every morning on his way to work, Hector stopped by a Burger King for coffee. In there, an older black lady would often give him with his coffee a free breakfast burger. The chain had a rule. When products sat too long, X hours, they discarded them. This was especially true of breakfast products. Through conversation and her own perceptions, she came to realize Hector was a cheap sort of guy and would eat anything. She was a generous woman and would often sneak him one of these due-for-the-dumpster breakfast burgers. She did this due to his upbeat and outgoing personality. He made everybody in the place feel good. He knew all the employees by name. It hit him. She did not look rich by any standard. She was not his type, being older and just too rounded. He came home that night filled with exuberance, telling Louisa God himself had shown him where the watch belongs. Louisa knew the lady from the few times they went in there together on the weekend. She scoffed at Hector, shaking her head. "Hector, you just don't think. You give her that watch, she's going to think you like her. You want her." Hector shot back how she was older. Louisa continued. "Wrong! I guarantee you she will be convinced you're trying to either seduce her or that you have romantic designs on her." Hector learned long ago to never argue with Louisa. He could never win, as she would endlessly repeat her points till
Abandon ship!
Finally capitulated.
Hoisty sail!
She could vastly out-talk him. He shook his head, giving his usual response. "You're probably right. Don't know what I was thinking." But inside, he was in disagreement. He knew this lady would see it for the altruistic act that it was. He decided to go ahead with the plan. That next morning, the place was, as usual, devoid of customers. Hector's job required an early start. She was there, and as usual, along with his coffee, a free bacon and egg sandwich. When leaving, he walked to the counter, telling her he had a surprise for her. With that, he handed her an empty burger bag with the watch inside. He winked, telling her, "Ethel, you rock. Just my way of showing how I appreciate all the nice things you do for me." And before she could even look at it, he walked out. Hector felt waves of bliss, knowing he had brought joy into some poor older woman's life. Also, she being black, she would likely have no problem whatsoever wearing something that was blingy. This good feeling extended throughout the day. He was looking forward to seeing it on her wrist the next day, concluding being on a black wrist would make it even more extravagant looking. He felt saintly. It was a glorious moment for him, telling himself in the future he would have to do more of these charity moves.